Welcome to the Elemental Blueprint series. This is specific for the month of October 2021. I am Jacqueline Maloney, and I'm a professional healer and spiritual guide. And part of the work that I do with my clients is using the 9-star key, which is what we're going to talk about today. And the 9-star key, sometimes also called feng shui astrology, is based in Chinese medicine, and it's a system using the 5 elements and how they influence your life, how they influence your day-to-day behavior and overall themes in your world. The short and dirty version of this system is that based on your birth date, the 9 stars of Polaris, Vega, and the Big Dipper, how they're arranged and configured in the sky when you're born has a lot to do with how you act, what your motivations are, your characteristics, your personality traits, how you act in relationship, and what your challenges and career options may be. And in addition to that, so we have our own operating system, if you will, and there's 9 different operating systems, and there's a chart at my website and below this video if you're watching somewhere that I can post comments and things below the video that can help you to ascertain which element you are. So there's 9 different operating systems. Everybody acts a little bit different or a lot different depending on the organization of the elements. We also are all experiencing life through the lens of another element. So we're constantly living these 9-year cycles. And I have a whole bunch of videos about this for 2021. You can go back and look at your yearly influence. But the cool thing about today is this is the monthly influence. But for the month of October, starting October 8th, everyone is in the same elemental energy for the month and the year. So for example, I'm a fire person, I'm in a young earth year. This is also a young earth month for me. So it's kind of a nice way for you to see like what you should be paying attention to in general throughout the year, although the monthly energy seems to influence our emotional state and our day-to-day a lot more. So just pay attention to this one a little bit more because it will help you over the next 4 or 5 months as we continue throughout the energy of the year before it switches in February. So getting into our elemental people, I will start with water people. So water people, you're in a fire year. Last month was kind of more of a time of going inward and really reflecting on what needs to be changed. And this month is a fire month. So I encourage you to go out and have fun, be social, maybe have a fling, COVID safe, of course, entertain and like go to concerts if you can, and just really embrace the energy of play and joy, because fire has this interesting dual quality of like fun and then destruction. So there might be a whole lot of, trying to find joy while the world burns down around you type of energy. So if there's, endings might happen this month, endings of relationships or contracts, you might feel compelled to throw more things away. That's a great way to really balance your fire energy. Ceremoniously burning things in a bonfire is also encouraged because that is a super fiery energy. So just be aware of that, like have fun and know that things are supposed to end, and this is a really good time for that. Yin Earth people. So Yin Earth people, last month you were at the end of the cycle and throwing things away and trying to embrace that joy and fun as much as possible. But this month, and similar to the energy of the year, it's a water month. So you're gonna feel way more internal than you usually do. Your emotions are gonna be really heightened. You find yourself like crying at commercials or with music. Water really, it speaks to the depths of our soul in a way. And when you're in this monthly energy, for sure, you're gonna feel things really, really deeply. So just pay attention to that. Expect a lot of really wild dreams, and your intuition can totally be through the roof during this water year. And make sure you take the time, water month, not water year, same, but make sure that you take the time to rest and relax. So something happens when you're in a water year right around now, usually November. If people aren't paying attention to the rest and relax and go inward and not do too much type of energy, they can get sick. So really start paying attention to that. Are you taking enough downtime? Are you meditating? Are you journaling? Are you listening to your body? Because your body will give you, it will force you to listen in the way of illness if you're not doing those things. So pay really, really close attention to that. My Yin Wood people, you are in a Yin Earth year, as well as going into a Yin Earth month this month. So last month was the drawing in the watery emotional stuff, and this month it's really focusing on like planning and foundations and systems and structure. The energy of Yin Earth is like a very pregnant mama nesting and getting ready. So it's like, do you have the crib? Do you have the diapers? Do you have all the furniture set up? Like there has to be, you have to get all your ducks in a row so that when the energy shifts next month and next year, you're ready. Because next year is going to be super, super busy for you. Yeah, next month too, but it's more important big picture. So really, like, plan all your stuff. Ask for help if you need to, and just set yourself up for success when things really start to take off. And look for a tendency to kind of take things personally. Yin Earth can feel unappreciated very, very easily. So make sure that you're not expecting to do everything yourself. Ask for help. And make sure you ask the question, what am I not willing to give myself that I'm expecting other people to give me? That's huge for you this month. So just pay attention to that. Yin Wood people, so you are in one of the busiest years, and this month is going to feel very, very similar. So a Yin Wood year often is kind of at breakneck speed, and there's a lot of change and transformation and really good things that happen. So when you're in the monthly energy of Yin Wood, which is what October is for you, it's gonna feel like you are already behind the moment before your feet hit the floor in the morning. So pay attention to impulsive behavior, any type of addictive behavior, whether that's working too much or playing too much or scrolling on your phone too much. Those energies are really ripe in this month, unfortunately. And also make a priority list of things that you need to get done. One of the things that happens in this energy is you feel like you just need to get things done, and you will, but if you're not purposeful with what you're getting done, there is you can just like be busy for the sake of being busy without actually accomplishing much of anything. So just be wary of that and give yourself like a priority to-do list to make sure that you're getting things done that actually matter. And next, Earth people. Okay, so Earth people, you are all in a Yin Wood year, heading into a Yin Wood month this month. So the energy is about like internal growth and stirring up of things. It's important to not do a whole lot of internal work, especially in the month. So you're gonna feel like everything is wrong and you don't know like where to turn next. Like it's a very distracting time. It can be in a very emotionally challenging time. So don't do a ton of like looking in because it's going to look like everything is wrong. Instead of that, hire a therapist, hire a coach, talk to a really grounded friend that you know has your best interests at heart, regardless of the outcome. There's a lot of noise in your head, and we just kind of want to ignore it because it makes it really hard for you to hear your truth this month. So pay attention to that. And then this is also a great month for travel. If you want to get out and do things, the energy is really ripe for that. Also tending to your diet, doing any type of cleansing is fantastic. And movement is key. Get some exercise in. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if your mind isn't stopping, go for a hike, go for a walk, go do yoga. You can do more intense stuff if that calls to you, but movement will definitely help with this Yin Wood energy. So Yang Metal people, so y'all are moving into Earth energy for October, and you're in an Earth year as well. And the overall theme is like pulling your energy back and pulling your power back in so that you have everything that you need in a healthy, selfish way. So you have to ask yourself, like, what do you want? What do you need? What do you really want your life to look like right now? It is a very busy time. So the month is going to feel very busy. The year overall feels very busy. So you want to like create a ritual for yourself that brings you back to center. And whether that's making tea for yourself in the morning, doing a quick meditation, just like sitting and writing even like a quick 10 things you're grateful for. Anything that brings you back to center as a theme of coming back to center with Earth is going to be really helpful. And be mindful of your boundaries. So as a metal person, your boundaries are, they tend to be a little weaker than others. And Earth tends to have issues with boundaries. So those two things are going to be at play. And people are drawn to Earth energies when there's a problem. So there might be a lot of clamoring for your attention. If that's the case, have people come to you. Don't go to them, have people come to you. That'll be really helpful for your energy. And spend time at home, eat good food, you know, hang out with people that make you feel good. The earthy, like the social food comfort qualities will definitely keep you at home, or make you feel at home. And then make sure you keep momentum going and take time to relax. Yin Metal. So Yin Metal people, you are moving into a young metal month for October, and then you're also in a young metal year. So there's this overall theme of like rising to your power. It's an emperor year, so it's like sitting on the throne and allowing people to come to you, and whether that's people really admiring your expertise or just acknowledging that, it's a really good time for all of those things. Also focusing on vision. Vision's really important for this energy. And watch for rigidity. So being a metal person in a metal year, there's going to be this tendency to be really rigid, and you know that your opinions are kind of, there's a stubbornness and there's an unwilling to move quality that comes with that. So just be aware of that. And watch for being like condescending with people, because that can happen too. But you're probably feeling really tired from the past few months. So like take the time to relax, because it's been super busy for you. You're going to be extra sensitive too. So any type of energy work is really, really powerful during this time. So young Earth people, you are moving into a Yin Metal October, which is also part of your Yin Metal year. So your energy is pulling even more inward. So, and that's one of the young Earth tendencies too, is to kind of pull into the cave when you need some alone time. So you're going to want to do that even more often this month. So don't push too much. Take a look at how you're finding ease and finding joy, whether you're taking on too much responsibility or not enough responsibility. There's always a theme that comes up with that. And then also pay attention to your money stuff. So any issues that you might have with money when you're in a Yin Metal energy specifically, they will be compounded if you have any anxiety around it. So do the best you can to practice gratitude on a daily basis and be thankful for what you have instead of focusing on what you don't have, because the energy will constrict around your money and the flow will just stop altogether, which we don't want. And then also spend and celebrate with what you have so that you can move into flow and trust. And that doesn't mean like maxing out a credit card. It's like, you know, if you really want to take yourself out to lunch and it's going to cost 20, 30 bucks, but it brings you joy, do it. As long as it's not going to put you in the poorhouse, do it. It's a really good way to bring that ease and joy into your life. And lastly, fire people. So fire people, October is going to be a young Earth month for you as part of your young Earth year. And the whole theme of young Earth is going into the cave for transformation. So young Earth is about uncovering what needs to change, but the change isn't supposed to happen this year, it's supposed to happen next year. So your job is to be like an investigator and look at your life and look what's not working. And just allow yourself to sit with it and don't make any big changes yet. You can make little changes, but nothing drastic. This is about, you know, what's going on that needs to shift. and you will get lots of opportunities to look at things, whether it's problems arising in relationships, in a job, if you've been not taking care of yourself physically, your health might have an issue this year and month. So self-care, alone time, making sure that if you're feeling a little argumentative or belligerent, like just go be alone because it will help everybody if you can just go recharge and come back. And also, especially since we're in the monthly energy compounded with the year, there's a theme of miscommunication. So double and triple checking everything, and whether that's emails, voicemails, you know, making sure that nothing can be misread or over text, or double triple checking appointments. There's a theme of things going wrong in a young Earth month and year, so just pay attention to that. So that is the forecast for October 2021. I hope that is helpful for you. Everything that I spoke about within this forecast really applies to the year itself too. So make sure that anything that we've talked about, you just kind of keep in the back of your mind up until the beginning of February, until we enter a whole new energy. But I would love to work with you. If you would like to book a private session, we can do that. You go to jacquelinemaloney.com/blueprint. You can get all the information there. And again, this work, I've really found it to be most helpful with the path of initiation. And if you want to talk about that, we can do that too. I'd love to hear how this resonates for you. Please leave a comment, subscribe to this channel if you'd like, and I will come back and let you know how we're doing next month. Thank you.